remember staring at the ceiling, praying to God he'd take this heavy, deep-hearted pain away. I'd squint my eyes at that little glowing star stuck to the sheetrock through all these years. I was 15, 16, 17, 18, and it stayed ever the same. Frida Kahlo sparked an interest in me for painting for the life we sometimes shared. At 18, she became bedridden and used art as a means of recovery and escape from her mind. Did she look to heaven as I did too? I remember looking up at a sky full of new stars at the age of 19, sophomore year. I was on a retreat in New York for the first time, different and somehow the same, still asking God to take away the depression, the disorder, asking for strength in the silence, but laying out in the cold under real stars in a bigger place felt better than in my tiny room under one plastic star. Edvard Munch was ruthlessly truthful about his struggle. He lit a fire in his very self by being honest. He created works called soul paintings, reflections on his own state and feelings. I am to this day inspired by this bravery and recollect doing a similar confrontation of heart that night in New York State. I remember being under the same stars, but in a new place, in a new time. I was 21. It was summer and things finally felt okay. I was healed. I waited. I watched the warm, hazy day turn into a cool blue night, and everything was falling into place, and I was all right. I remember returning to that little star and the big stars and every constellation in between. Vincent van Gogh painted arguably one of his greatest works while in a hospital. His window was barred, he was inconsolable, but he persisted regardless. I reflect on this tenacity of creating something beautiful while caged, unwell yet alive, and I find strength within myself. I watched all the stars of my life grow, from being one dim light, depressed and wondering how I would make it through, to wishing on the brightest pinholes in the sky, knowing my heart was full, that I was worthy, that I was enough. Depression has never been easy, but I made it through the cloudiest nights to the brightest nebulas and the best days of my life.